go.
wait. Oh.
Oh, there's a moped coming right at me, and another one coming at me. They're using the zebra crossing like pedestrians. Now this car's just going.
중국 여행 내내 상상을 초월하는 교통과 위생, 그리고 음식에 질색하던 외국인 부부. 하지만 비행기를 타고 한국 땅을 밟자 단 1시간 만에 표정이 완전히 돌변합니다. 대체 한국의 무엇이 이 까다로운 부부의 입에서 이래서 다들 한국 하는구나 라는 감탄을 터지게 만들었을까요? 두 나라의 극과 극 반전 여행. 지금 바로 확인해 보시죠. 중국에서 첫 관문부터 만만치 않았습니다. 줄은 길지도 않은데 좀처럼 앞으로 나아가질 않았죠.
The immigration though, oh my god, that took forever. Not because the line was long, but because it took about 5 minutes to process paperwork, so they kept getting sent to the back with our correct paperwork, like, just let us through already.
Yeah, the lady was asking to see my whole itinerary for China, so it's very, very strict. So if
입국장에서 1시간이나 지나서야 겨우 통과했더니 시내로 들어가는 길이 또 한참이었습니다. 지하철을 몇 번씩 갈아타고 1시간을 꼬박 헤매서야 겨우 숙소에 닿았죠. 그렇게 이동 하나의 진을 뺀 부부가 며칠 뒤 한국에서 400km를 이동하고는 정반대의 경험을 하게 됩니다.
Just travelled over 400 kilometers across South Korea in the blink of an eye. Honestly,
that went so fast.
it was so quick. We were both just doom scrolling Instagram for a couple of hours, and before you know it, we're in the capital city of Seoul, baby.
And it's nice, a blue sky, and it feels warmer.
And we've already got our team money cards, so this should be relatively easy, I think.
부산에서 서울까지 400km를 핸드폰을 하는 잠깐 사이에 도착해버린 겁니다. 중국에서는 시내 한 번 이동하는데 1시간을 쏟던 며칠 전과는 그야말로 딴 세상이었죠. 이 KTX 세계에서 5번째로 문을 연 고속철도인데요. 시속 300km로 달리며 한 번에 950명 넘게 실어 나릅니다. 한국의 교통 편리함에 감탄하던 부부는 중국에선 길 하나 찾는 것부터가 고생의 연속이었습니다.
So the situation with navigation is Google Maps is pretty much a washout. Right now we're just kind of like in a guessing game.
Yeah, just get lost.
낯선 도시에서 길을 찾는 방법, 요즘은 지도 앱 하나면 되죠. 그런데 중국에서 이 부부에게 그 당연한 게 통하질 않았습니다. 결국 감으로 찍는 추측 게임을 하며 헤맬 수밖에 없었죠. 길만 문제가 아니었습니다. 급한 볼일에 들른 공공화장실에서 부부는 또 한 번 기겁하고 맙니다.
And that was not a great experience. It's a public toilet, obviously. Doing her thing with the door open. I walked past and she's fully squatting. I was like, oh, I need to just quickly do what I've got to do and leave. So that's the first one. And it wasn't great.
도망치듯 화장실을 빠져나온 두 사람. 길도 잃고 중국의 위생에도 놀래버렸죠. 그런데 한국의 지하철역에 들어선 순간 두 사람의 입에서는 전혀 다른 말이 나옵니다.
Guys, we literally found a trash bin in the city of Seoul. Can you believe it? So if you're stuck carrying your trash or your rubbish around the streets of Seoul, come to Seoul National University of Education metro station, and it'll be right there behind where I am right now.
And look, on the screens it actually shows you where the next train is on the way to our station. Why can't every city do this?
내가 탈 열차가 어디쯤 오는지 화면에 실시간으로 그려지고 역은 티 하나 없이 깔끔했습니다. 그걸 본 남편은 왜 전 세계 모든 도시는 한국처럼 이렇게 못 만드는 거냐며 연신 감탄했죠. 중국에서 길을 잃고 헤매던 며칠을 떠올리면 절로 나올 만한 말이었죠. 그런데 이 부부, 중국에선 물건 하나 사는 것부터가 만만치 않았습니다.
We're about to try our first bit of street food here. So when they give you a barcode, you have to scan it. When they don't give you a barcode,
I actually had to enter in the amount. So
알리페이가 필수인데 내 바코드를 보여줄 때와 상대 바코드를 찍을 때가 매번 달라 진땀을 뺐죠. 겨우 결제를 끝내고 헛거집에 앉았지만 진짜 사고는 이제부터였습니다.
when we think we're ordering, I thought we was actually ordering one hot pot, so one bowl, just of like a bit of noodles, a bit of cabbage, a bit of cauliflower, tofu.
no, this is a feast for about 11, 12 people.
All this food, I don't know.
I think.
A classic example of language barrier.
Yeah.
메뉴판은 온통 한자, 영어는 통하지 않았죠. 1인분을 시켰는데 둘이 먹기엔 너무 많은 12인분짜리 음식이 차려졌습니다. 그야말로 언어 장벽의 대참사였죠. 그런데 한국의 식당에 들어선 부부는 주문을 하다 말고 그만 웃음이 터지고 맙니다.
So we just ordered using the tablet that's on the table, press confirm, and hopefully in a few minutes a robot will turn up with our food. The temptation to order the soju was pretty real because it's super cheap, obviously because we're in Korea and it's Korean. But I withheld on this one. We're going to try it properly later on. Oh my lord.
This is so funny. Oh, there's kimchi.
Yes.
And water.
감사합니다. Okay.
Bye-bye. So I just went up there to ask for some chopsticks because there were none here and the robot didn't give us any. He was like, they're at your table.
Oh no. We're hopeless. We're actually hopeless. My first bite of kimchi in Korea. I don't know what it is. They've taken cabbage and made it into a 5-star dish. It's so good. Wow, this is a very lifelike robot. This right here, this is the original poke bowl. This is what inspired the poke bowl. So I'm going to tell you exactly what is in here, but it's going to take quite a while, so bear with me. We've got lettuce, carrot, purple cabbage, cucumber by the looks of it, radish, more kimchi, bean sprouts, seaweed, gochujang maybe, and then hidden beneath all of that, rice. And I'm just going to try a small mouthful now if I can get it on these Korean chopsticks. That's one of the best things I've eaten in Korea so far right there.
It's so beautiful.
It looks so beautiful.
So I've gone for a vegan beef and rice. This looks seriously amazing. It also looks very hot. Oh wow, it's amazing. A very mild spice to it. The flavour's amazing. It's kind of like sweet and savoury mixed in one.
The final thing, and I know this is going to trigger so many people, is Korean vegan chicken wings. Oh. They're really hot. Look at the inside of that. And that's the great thing about vegan wings, you can just eat them whole.
영어로 언어 설정이 가능한 태블릿으로 터치 몇 번 하니 로봇이 음식을 싣고 스르륵 나타났습니다. 헷갈릴 것도 눈치 볼 것도 없었죠. 김치를 처음 맛본 남편은 배추로 별 5개짜리 요리를 만들었다며 감탄했습니다. 중국에 도착해 제일 먼저 한 일은 공항 자판기에서 음료 하나 뽑는 것이었습니다. 그런데 이 간단한 것 하나가 두 사람을 식은땀 나게 했죠.
I don't know what we're going to be getting though because obviously we can't understand this writing. How do I start? Oh God, Adam, I don't know how to do this.
Maybe let's go English.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, I did something bad. I did something bad. It looks like a customs declaration form. We're going to get in trouble.
See you in about 10 hours, guys.
So there's no English on this whatsoever from what...
This is so strange. I don't know who's done it.
자판기에 영어 안내는 어디에도 찾아볼 수 없었습니다. 글자를 못 읽으니 음료 하나 사는 것도 모험이었죠. 중국 편의점도 낯설긴 마찬가지였고요. 그런데 며칠 뒤 한국에서 두 사람은 정반대의 경험을 하게 됩니다.
They've got the freezers on the outside in this CU.
Oh, that is massive.
One of the best things about South Korea, honestly.
We love these.
They take convenience really seriously here. They mean business.
I feel like in Korea in general, I've never seen this many convenience stores anywhere in one place. You don't have to walk for more than 20 seconds from wherever you are to find one.
This is the best sound in Korea.
Usually a lot quicker than that. Sorry for your ears.
Peach flavoured tea log, 0 sugar tea. Pour it in here somehow.
Wow.
Oh,
Look at that.
perfection.
This is like American portion. Cup this big with that much ice. It looks massive.
Whoa, you drank so much.
It's a hot day. Peach is good. They have all of these pouches of different drinks. There's coffees, vitamin drinks, and all different types of lemonade. Then they've even got popping ones. There's literally so much choice. You've got a drink for every day of the year here. For reference, large cans of Korean beer here, 2,800 won.
그런데 한국에 온 부부는 길을 걷다 만난 편의점에 매료돼 버립니다. 20초만 걸으면 편의점이 나오고 커다란 얼음컵에 음료를 부어 마시는 방식에 두 사람은 완벽하다며 환호했습니다. 우리나라의 편의점은 인구 1000명당 1개꼴로 세계에서 가장 촘촘하죠. 부부에게 한국 편의점은 이제 여행의 놀이터가 됐습니다. 중국의 한 공원 전통 찻집에 앉은 부부. 그런데 계산서를 받아든 순간 두 사람의 표정이 굳어버립니다.
I think we have figured out why this seating area had lots of seats available. We have just paid 136 yuan for 2 cups of tea. This is the most expensive cup of tea I'm ever going to have. Probably in my life.
We ordered 136 yuan tea without even knowing what type of tea it was.
Yeah. I was really confused looking at that menu. Like, surely.
차 두 잔에 우리 돈 3만 원이 훌쩍 넘었죠. 그런데 한국에서 부부가 마주한 전통 문화는 오히려 지갑을 열 필요조차 없었습니다.
We're going to jump on a Korean bus now. How exciting is that? We're going to go to the National Palace, is it called?
Yeah, why does everything in Korea look so cute? They make
Even the
everything
buses.
look nice.
So right in front of us is the entrance to Gyeongbokgung Palace here in Seoul, one of the most beautiful places to visit in the entire city. The entrance fee is 3,000 won per person, but you go in for free if you're wearing the traditional dress known as hanbok. And right behind us is a hanbok rental shop, so you can go.
Oh my gosh, this is the most surreal thing I think I've ever done abroad. Trying on and hopefully wearing a hanbok to the palace. Look at this selection. I feel beautiful. I've never worn anything like this, obviously. I feel like a princess. I just love the colours. I just love everything. And look, you even get a bag, and the staff in there are really nice, so we'd recommend going there as well.
And I could have gone for a hat, and I did try one on, but I really like the look of this when he put it on me, so I thought, yeah, I'll just go with that. All right, we are in for technically the cost of 0. We did have to pay for these, but it's so worth it just for the experience.
Hanbok, go free! This backdrop right now, you've got that beautiful,
Temple.
yes, and then the backdrop of the mountain. Whew. And you've got a lake as well. And I just love that everyone is wearing the hanboks. Everyone's really getting stuck in here. To be honest, it makes the whole place feel like you've gone back in time. Too many jeans and jumpers. You're seeing beautiful hanboks and sparkling in the sunshine. It's so nice. I'm actually blown away by this place, and also the backdrop of the mountains really elevates this place even more. So we've really been able to enjoy it and take it all in. So peaceful as well.
한복만 입으면 궁 입장은 무료. 아내는 공주가 된 것 같다며 시간을 거슬러 올라간 기분이라 했습니다. 돈 대신 추억이 남은 셈이었죠. 그리고 저녁이 되자 부부가 중국에서 그토록 질색하고 경악했던 사건이 일어납니다.
One of the first things you notice is that a lot of the vehicles are electric, so you don't realise that they're creeping up on you really quickly. So you definitely have to keep an eye out on the vehicles. But
go.
wait, oh!
Oh, there's a moped coming right at me, and another one coming at me. They're using the zebra crossing like pedestrians. Now this car's just going. Watch out for that moped.
분명 보행자 신호였습니다. 그런데도 부부는 마음 놓고 길을 건널 수가 없었죠. 전기 오토바이가 소리도 없이 뒤에서 달려드니 매번 신경을 곤두세워야 했습니다. 그런데 한국의 밤거리는 두 사람이 알던 밤과는 완전히 다른 얼굴을 하고 있었죠.
We are back in Myeongdong, and it is time to eat some proper food, because as it stands, I know we said that earlier on today it's been super hot, but right now the temperature is so perfect. It's a little bit more into the evening, and also the sun is actually being blocked.
Whoa, this is street food heaven right here.
They are so good. This street just keeps on going. There are so many stalls. There's tons to choose from, and there's so many people.
I absolutely love these little narrow streets that come off of the main Myeongdong shopping street that we were just on. They feel so intimate, but also vibey, and just a really great energy here. We've just walked 20 minutes at quite a fast pace, I should say, to this neighborhood in Seoul.
I did not know that this was here.
There's so many tables of people eating street. So as you can probably tell, we found our spot here for dinner. It's on this little side street off of the main shopping street. It's called Aha. There's a beer machine just behind Yaz, and of course we had to go for a Korean draft.
Rude not to. Cheers.
It's perfect temperature.
Oh, it's cold.
And it's so crispy. This one is actually Cass. I think that's a preferred choice in Korea, at least for a lager.
야외 테이블에 둘러앉아 야식을 즐기는 사람들, 그 편안한 밤 풍경의 부부는 완전히 매료됐습니다. 심지어 여기서 잊지 못할 어르신 한 분을 만나기도 했죠.
84.
You're 84 years old?
Yes.
What is it with you Koreans? You all look so young.
How are you?
How are you? Good to see you. So
I
as you
am 84.
84.
Oh, you're 84, yes. Yes.
You look amazing. You have amazing hair. You go house. You relax. Enjoy.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. Bye bye.
What an absolute legend. Bye bye. Have a good night. I am lost for words with that guy. He is one of the sweetest gentlemen we've ever met on our travels.
한국 사람들은 왜 이렇게 젊어 보이냐며 즐거워한 두 사람. 무법지대로 무섭던 중국의 밤과 달리 한국의 밤은 정겨움으로 가득했습니다. 그리고 마침내 중국에서 두 사람을 가장 고통스럽게 했던 음식이 찾아옵니다. 사천의 명물 마라 헛궈. 남편이 자신 있게 한 입 넣었습니다.
I think we found our hot pot spot, you know, the lack of Mandarin.
Also, we don't really know if we're in the right place. It just said hot pot on the front of the restaurant.
And the hot pot is bubbling away right in front of us.
We've got really, really good dinner reservations tonight.
That might need to be moved now to tomorrow.
We did not expect to have this much food and all of this food.
Anyway, we need to dig in.
Let's dig in.
So we have 2 fiery, spicy ones and 2 white ones.
So I'm just going to put some of these noodles in.
This is so new to us. We barely know what we're doing. Yaz is just putting stuff in willy-nilly. First bite of hot pot incoming. One kind of numbs the mouth. That fieriness makes your mouth go really tingly. It is kind of numbing. It's a really strange sensation. I can't put my finger on it, but my whole mouth is kind of tingling. It's really strange.
Hope you're not having an allergic reaction. Whoa! It's like pins and needles in my mouth, and I just had the tiniest bit. Oh my god. It's multiplying. My tongue's going numb. That is so strange. It just feels like there's loads of pins and needles in my mouth. That that sensation is quite uncomfortable. I feel like the after effects of that Szechuan sauce.
Still with us.
It's with me still.
It's really unlike anything we've ever experienced. We have an injury.
The Szechuan sauce just flicked into my eyeball and it is really, really burning. Oh my god, it's so sore.
Did it flick from in here straight to your eye?
It flicked when I was using my chopsticks to eat the noodles. It must like maybe something dropped and flicked into my eye.
Pray for her.
I'm
people.
hoping it's gonna ride out. Oh.
바늘로 찌르는 듯 혀 전체가 마비되는 산초의 맛에 그는 제대로 삼키지도 못했습니다. 심지어 고추기름이 눈에 튀는 응급 상황까지 벌어졌죠. 부부는 이 매운맛을 아프다고 했습니다. 즐긴다기보단 견뎌내는 쪽이었죠. 그런데 한국에서는 다른 매운맛으로 다시 마주하게 됩니다.
There, but then I saw one other thing that I just had to try in Korea. It's called tteokbokki. It's the original Korean rice cake in a gochujang sauce. Should be really chewy, really spicy.
Chewy. Oh! That's spicy. Straight on the tongue, where it's good.
I love how she carries on eating it after it burns her mouth, but how bad can it be?
I feel like I learned that from you.
Oh my god. That's like fireworks going off in your mouth.
But it's an addictive burn. It's damn good. It's so tasty.
두 사람의 반응은 완전히 달랐습니다. 똑같이 맵고 똑같이 눈물이 났지만 이번엔 입안에서 불꽃놀이가 터지는데 자꾸만 손이 가는 매운맛이라며 고통마저 즐겼습니다. 우리 고추장의 그 맛에 반한 세계인 덕분에 지난해 라면 수출은 사상 처음 15억 달러를 넘어섰죠. 아파도 또 찾게 되는 맛 부부도 예외가 아니었던 겁니다. 그리고 여행의 마지막 밤. 서울의 낭만을 느낄 수 있는 곳으로 두 사람은 향합니다. 해질녘 노을을 마주한 루프탑에서 두 사람은 완벽한 하루의 완벽한 마무리라며 잔을 부딪혔습니다.
Alright, we have to rush to our final spot of the day. We are literally, but we've got a table booked at a rooftop bar in about 3 minutes for sunset, which is in about 10 minutes.
I found it, y'all.
That looks like it could be it, yeah.
Yeah.
So this little gem is called Say Seoul Lounge. Yaz actually found this on TikTok of all places, and it's in the Jongno district of Seoul. So about a 20-minute fast-paced walk from Myeongdong, about half an hour if you walk at a normal person's pace. Now you're not getting sweeping 360 panoramic views of the city here, but you are getting a super local place. And believe me when I say we are the only foreigners here. I'm pretty sure anyway, by the looks of it.
I only booked this table 2.5 hours ago, and the man on the phone did actually say that the tables were fully booked, which is expected as it was so last minute. But we still managed to grab a table on the rooftop with really nice views, but this is still really nice, and our drinks have actually just arrived. Margarita.
I have to get it every rooftop bar we go to around the world. I have to try their Negroni, which is my favorite drink. This has a perfectly cuboid ice cube in it as well. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's
Oh, salt on my mouth. Oh, it's good though. I love my salt.
Cheers to Seoul.
So
Perfect ending to the perfect day. So good.
that is actually so strong. Oh, I can't even deal with that. I did. That is really good though.
숨막히던 중국에서의 며칠을 지나 한국에 도착해 단 1시간 만에 온 마음을 빼앗겨버린 이 부부. 한국에서의 하루는 그렇게 저물었습니다. 입국장에서 1시간을 붙잡히던 부부가 한국에선 400km를 눈 깜짝할 새에 도착하는 기차를 타고 감탄했죠. 자판기 앞에서 쩔쩔매던 두 사람이 20초마다 나오는 편의점에 환호했고 혀가 마비되는 고통을 겪던 입이 매워도 자꾸 손이 가는 떡볶이 맛에 빠졌죠. 우리에겐 너무 익숙해서 당연하게 여겼던 것들이 누군가에겐 이토록 감탄할 일이었던 겁니다. 여러분이 만약 외국인 손님을 초대한다면 한국에 가장 소개하고 싶은 곳은 어디일까요? 보여주고 싶으신지 궁금합니다. 여러분만의 한국 자랑 코스 댓글로 남겨주세요. 한국 찐반응의 다음 이야기가 더 궁금하시다면 구독과 좋아요 눌러주세요. 큰 힘이 됩니다. 지금까지 한국 찐반응이었습니다. 끝까지 시청해주셔서 진심으로 감사합니다.